Well, hello everyone. It's Ruff's Rocks again, welcoming you to my channel. And by the way, this video is not sponsored by Roots, Great Canadian Outfitters, or Tim Hortons. It's not. I stopped here by Burley Falls, and I'm on my way to Bancroft. It's Sunday in July 22nd or something like this. I like to stop here sometimes to just take some pictures for my future consideration of painting some landscapes. Today is good light, maybe a little strong light, but I'm gonna switch this so you can see where I'm at. So Burley Falls is a beautiful cascading falls on the way to Bancroft between Peterborough and Bancroft. That's the bridge you see over there is Highway 28. And of course, there's beautiful landscapes here, granite, pine. I saw lots of deer on the way here, and I just want to show you an interesting thing here. I'm gonna walk on this ridge, hope not fall into this foamy water. There is a nice surveyor mark here, Surveyor of Canada. It's a brass piece driven into the rock. The day's beautiful. My plan for today is to go to Silver Crater Mine, which is off Monk Road, just south of Bancroft. A little bit of hike. After that, hopefully, I would like to go for a hike by falls just east of Bancroft, which are very well known for beautiful blue corundum. And on the way back home, which is tomorrow, I'm planning to stop by Schickler Occurrence by Wilberforce, and of course, as always, a little peek what's happening at Titanite Hill. So I show you all that a little later. So I made it to Silver Crater Mine parking area. I just want to this is the entrance to the mine. Between that shed you can see there's a drive here. To the left of that drive there is a white house which has a little jar outside by the door for your donation. These people allow people to come here, and you drive here, park here. Oh, I hope you heard that. I just heard a siren. Sounded like a wolf, but it was some kind of siren. Here we have what I prepare for visiting the mine. Heavier hammer, one set of chisel, small hammer, lots of water because it's 30 minutes from here. Gloves, flashlight if I end up going to the tunnels. Some snack, batteries, light, magnifying glass, knife, a little bit of first aid, and very necessary bug spray. I sprayed my bandana with the bug spray to protect my neck and my forehead. So hike to Silver Crater Mine It's not very demanding, but I just want to show you I'm on the top of the hill that you climb on from there, and then you reach the peak, and then you start to descend to the valley. The road is very well used by ATVs and snowmobiles. Of course, it's mining road. Just a little reminder, when you go to the bush by yourself, like I do today, better text somebody where you're going. In my case, I text my son, and I also told the neighbor of the place that you put money in. By the way, this neighbor is a very pleasant man, and he used to work in mining industry. Lots of good stories about Madawaska mine. Going back to this trip, mosquitoes are very bad. I'm using a little spruce branch to drive them away. The cedar is very good for that. I can't find cedar in this woods, but that's a great repellent itself because it has oils that are known for repelling insects altogether. Going back to this road, that's obviously was mining road. They were mining mica here in big books, and the tunnels. I don't know if I'm gonna go to tunnels because maybe flooded. I don't have rubber boots, but I've been there before. Maybe I attach some video later. And another thing, when you're by yourself in the forest, it's good to make some noise. I have a little noise maker, like a horn from Dollarama, which I forgot. Of course, I knew I was going to forget something. So from time to time, I'm clapping my hands or banging against some tree trunks, because there's bear here, apparently. And yeah, the hike is not very demanding. It's very pleasant today, actually. And I show you when I'm closer to the pit. What I found here a few years ago was very nice combination of mica, quartz, cemented together with pyrite, and on top of which there was 2 crystals of zircon, which is really cool combination. I love those combinations. And on the way here I found just a shard of what appears to be, by the cleavage, of titanite. Of course, it's broken. There's lots of auxiliary minerals here that they were not looking for, which are gray rockhound's dream. So I'm gonna spend some time and I show some video when I'm there. So we're getting closer. Just before mine, there is a washout of rock. This is where Mr. Adamovich once drove his Pathfinder. That road was in a better shape then, because what happened about 2 years ago, 3, maybe 4 years ago, the dam broke. Beaver Dam broke, just a little higher than this flat portion of the washout. So Beaver Dam was up there by the creek. The beavers already by now built another dam. It redirected whole creek. And that road became almost impossible for cars, except ATVs. So when you reach this point, you're pretty much almost there. A little bit higher up. To the right it's going to be tunnels, and to the left is going to be a pit. So when you get to this big log, which wasn't here 2 years ago, you have a cross fork. You have a little arrow there in the forest. That's to the tunnels, and that one goes to the pit. I'm gonna start with the pit because there's a little sunny area there. Hopefully I run away from mosquitoes. So this is the top of the mine. I came from there. I came from hell, mosquito hell, to get to this clearing to breathe, and I was attacked by swarm of deer flies. Oh dear. Anyway, I had to use some repellent because basically my wife said, don't go, it's too early. And I said, no, I think they all finished. I was wrong. But I'm here, so I have to use what I can. I made a mistake. I sprayed myself with Windex. I thought I'm smart as the guy from my big fat Greek wedding, but Windex actually backfired and I guess they attacked me even more, mosquitoes. So this is the pit. You can see that's the rock from which they were chipping away lots of mica. When you do close up on this rock, it looks black, but really is calcite throughout. It's just weathered calcite, just littered with hornblende and mica. It's like 80% calcite. So all around the bush here, there's lots of chipped calcite material with books of mica. If you're looking for that, that's a place to. A little deeper there on this side, there are workings, lots of trenches in a bush. There's more apatite there, and I forgot to mention there's also very nice, famous crystals of battlefight here, and uranite, a little smaller, I guess. Of course, they picked through because that's what collectors want. Somebody was chipping away this, and what I found, the zircons, is here on this side by the pit, in a upper layer of the soil, pretty much this one. It's kind of like a, you can see the rock is here, and that burden on it has all kind of mixed goodies. So I'm just gonna park myself here and just go through this loose material. What I found, the zircon was actually more like into the pit, edge of the pit. I think it was under the roots of one of those trees down there. So I'm gonna see what I can find. I would really like some nice combination of stuff. So there is a tailing that was brought up here from the pit, which is there back in the woods. Whenever people come here, they come here first, because many people want to pick up these souvenirs of mica, like these crystals. Yeah, I have many of those at home. I was just looking in a different portion of this woods for black zircon, and I think I have some pieces, but they kind of very obscure, full of mud. I'm gonna clean them and I show them later on. So this is something that interests me because it has a little bit of mineralization of metal, and I think that's a pyrite that is already decomposing, and you can see, as you can see, it becomes like a black powder on the end of its life and stains the rock. But whenever pyrite is present, this could be, oh, there's some of it here. I'm gonna crush this and see what's inside. So here it is, the mine, the tunnel. I thought it'd be a lot wetter, but there's water there. I just don't have my rubber boots. So let's see, some light. Goes about 200 meters deep. Beautiful rocks inside to see. The water is just too deep, to ankles, and I have lots of things to do still today. So if you get here, bring rubber boots. It's worth going in before day. So you guys getting to the entrance?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we want to find some rocks too. So let's eat something and go to rocks. It's pretty much tunnels everywhere, but you can't get lost here. It's just too small.
Right. You can see these big octagons, like hexagons.
Yeah.
Where you know it's big appetites, but
Yeah.
they're sealed in.
Like this
stone.
one. See?
Exactly. I saw some big ones like this big.
Yeah.
Would have been awesome if it could come out.
Well, see this is not mica. This is more like a columbite. This is the mineral that is considered, you know, full of like a rare earth, like a very rare metals. You know, like this one too. See, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but it has a different habit than mica.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe they open this up again one day. That is full of stuff. Those walls, eh?
Micro chunks.
Yeah. I love the walls are so. This is like fluorite or something. Anyway, let's find some rocks outside. And that's the exit. All right. I mentioned to you earlier that beavers built a dam and 3 years ago broke, and it's brand new. Look at this, my little engineers. Like this level of water is pretty much up to my chest, and I'm standing here. You can see the difference. Me and the water beside me. So when that thing broke, apparently whole lake drained. That lake you see, whole lake drained and came rushing through this bedrock into the lowest point in a landscape, of course, and then washed the road that is behind those trees that led to the mine. And mine is back there where those spruce trees are, to the left. So this is what I'm rockhound. So I took this path from the lake that washed down and created this new gorge. And what do I know? In a creek I found this cluster, and I'm pretty much sure it's butterfly, because I just googled the way they look, of radioactive coming from some kind of vein here. So anyway, as always, on the way back home to my truck, it's going to be another mile to walk. The best finding on the way back home. Look at that. Who knew? So a few weeks back, after my trip to Silver Crater Mine, I gathered my trophies from that trip. I have to say it that they were not very many good examples of what I was looking for, but I would like to show you in this quick ending of this video what kind of stuff you can find in Silver Crater Mine. And this is a few examples here. And then we're going to start with usual suspects, which is, this is what I brought as an example of mica crystal. You can see it's a couple of crystals all mixed together. It's a good outdoor rock. Obviously nothing super beautiful, but interesting dynamics. Last trip I did find some fluorite in calcite in that location, which is kind of resembles a little bit of Wilberforce area fluorite. It's like a granule type of fluorite. I found also this, which I don't really know. It has very interesting radiescence here. Actually, I caught it right away in my camera on a cleavage. This mineral I'm talking about is very hard. I don't think it's apatite, but I found in a crushed rock next to the pit, mixed up with mica. So if you guys recognize this, let me know. It's very greenish, very lustrous, kind of breaks just like feldspar, but it's obviously not. So I'm wondering, this is maybe some way that zircon breaks. Let me know in your comments if you know anything about that. Speaking of zircon, I think this is zircon in calcite from there. And this is the one I found several years ago. So I mentioned in one of the sentences earlier that there's a plate of mica on which there's lots of, you can see pyrite, then you have crystals of quartz, and these two guys, they're very well organized locking crystals, and this is zircon to me. It's black, but this is not from the trip I was just showing you the video from. But anyway, those things exist there. Just have to be patient. The bugs ate me alive, so I didn't stay too long over there. There's also a few examples of rare earth minerals, like this black mass, I believe is columbite. And then there is also this guy, which I'm sure triggers the radioactive sensor, which I don't have, but I will have one day. And in that pit of broken mica sheets, there was also this, which I believe could be, because of its color, it could be some type of ore of radioactives also. But it's few of those all around this rock, like you can see here. Could be just pyrite, but I'm hoping maybe this is something like uranite, or maybe not. Let me know if in the comments. What else from there is, of course, more of these big blocks. They kind of just souvenirs. And this is a little scare I had. I almost thought I found a bathyphyte, but after closer examination, unfortunately, this is just feldspar. It's very light, kind of feels like radioactive, but the color is not right. Although crystal system kind of resembles bathyphyte. So that's what you can find there. Of course, if you have more patience than me and more time, and there is no bugs, you find a lot better examples. Until next video, let me know if you like this one, and give me some comments about this guy here, if you can figure out and help me out what this is. See you in the next video.